Melissa, from you telling people that you don't mind dating outside your race, or you have had a thing, with somebody who isn't in your race, what are the assumptions or comments people have said to you?
So yeah, like, are you talking about like the people in particular that I dated, or like just society in general?
Whatever you want, like people you've dated and society, what are the assumptions people have made of you because you have dated outside your race?
Well, one weird thing that comes up quite a lot is that a lot of my friends and some family members always say that they think I'm going to end up marrying a white man. And they just basing that off of just how I am in general. They think that that black guys won't really, like, I don't know, handle me, or like would be interested in dating me. I'm not quite sure why. But it's weird because I've already ever had been in a relationship with black guys before. But I guess like other kinds of black people, I don't know what black people are supposed to be like. I don't know what the criteria is, but anyway. So yeah, I've had that a lot. So a lot of people said that they won't be surprised, like if I ended up marrying a white guy, or like, yeah, a mixed race guy. They don't think that I'd ever end up with a black guy, which is always very weird to me.
I see that.
So yeah, you see like stuff like that. And then when it comes to like the guys that I have dated outside of ones outside my race, like, yeah, I've got like a few weird comments here that, like I mentioned before, like the twerking thing. Yeah, not so not so great, not so comfortable. But yeah, like in general, I feel like a lot of people they know me as an open-minded person, and they know that I'm just the type of person who just embraces all kinds of people, and people of different colors, different cultures, different religions. So I wouldn't really say that I have had like quite a few negative comments, but a lot of like just, yeah, we totally see you with like so many different types of guys, or like maybe not a guy who's like typically an African guy in particular, like, yeah.
And you, Julian, what are the comments or assumptions made of you because you've dated outside of your race?
That I hate my race. And like, it doesn't come from white people, it comes from black people. Like, that I hate my race, and that's why I'm dating out of my race. And shame, you got, like, nobody pays my bills, and nobody actually knows me. So no, those are the things I get, and those are the things that people say. And I'm like, okay, fam, you do not know me for you to be saying that. And I don't know why I need to explain myself to you. And then, yeah, and some of the things that I have, not assumptions and stuff, but I feel like from the guys' like perspective is like, some of them are trying to date a black girl for the first time, right? And then all of a sudden they try and hide you. They're like, yeah, but can we keep it on a down low? You understand? Like things like that people have said, like, can we keep it on a down low? So yeah, so I feel like those are the things that I've experienced.
And you, Parishka?
Yeah, pretty similar. Like that, I just don't like Indian people. That I don't like myself. That
must be because you're a coconut.
Mm-hmm.
Self-hate.
Yeah, I mean, there are like, I mean, there are deep psychological issues, but that comes with every childhood. That your parents did the best they could, and whatever they did would, like, we all have issues. That is how it is. And if that contributed in some way to my taste in men, then that is what it is, because it happens even in people who date their own race. Like, people have daddy issues, they do, or mommy issues, or whatever it is, no matter what. So I don't think but those are sort of the assumptions that like come along with dating outside of your race. Oh, well, for me.
I get very either the positive or the negative. As I mentioned, with the negative is, oh, it must be because he has money. There's always a reason why I'm dating outside my race. And then on the positive side, I get a what? Like, you cool with dating outside your race?
Yeah, girl.
Like, that's so cool. Like, you actually open to stuff like that. Like, wow. Like,
but I think
automatically people.
I think that's a thing that, like, that's a white person thing. Like, I don't
Yeah.
get that. No one ever comes up to me and like, oh, it's so cool that you date outside your race. But maybe they'd go to the guy if he was white and be like, do you know, have you ever had that? Like, oh, it's so cool that like, well, Jill or Melissa, have you ever had someone come up to you and be like, I think it's really cool that you date outside your race?
No, I've been in situationships, so I'm still waiting for my time.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess there have been a few instances where people are like, okay, wow, like, okay, you do that? Cool.
Okay.
But like, I also heard like a lot of black girls also say like to like white girls who date like black guys, like, girl, okay, you're down, like, you know, you're one of us, I guess, because you like black guys. So
Yeah.
I can totally relate to
I
like
have
what
had-
you and Daddy say.
Yeah.
I have had maybe 2 or 3 people say to me, can you leave our men alone?
And
Like,
is that
you're taking our good men away from us. Can you leave
Stop stealing all the
our
black
and
men.
I'm like,
days.
I don't understand
That's
what
the
you
thing.
mean by your men. You don't
Yeah.
own them. Like, what do you mean your men?
You and Jill cancel
So
one out.
I do get a lot of people of color saying that to women get angered by me, and it's not more men, but it's more women that look down on me when I'm walking with my boyfriends in the mall or something. It's
can
more
believe that.
anger. Like, women of
like, how dare
color
she?
are angered when they see me with a person of color because they
It's
feel
the same with men though, with black men. They're angered when they see a black woman with a different race. But what I'm trying to understand is, why don't they act the same way when a black man is dating a white woman or out of their race?
Oh, the men. Oh, okay.
Understand? Like, so for women, it's a bad thing to date out of your race. But as a black man, it's okay. It's okay for you, boo, to be dating out of your race because you don't get as much hate.
It feels
But
like
then
a
again, when
patriarchy,
from Danny's point of view, when she says, when the woman come to her and be like, hey, stop taking our man. You understand?
Yeah.
So
I've had many times, I mean, I don't know if I can say the club's name, but there's certain clubs in Cape Town and in Johannesburg where they suited more for black people, like that is their target market. But I would go with friends because, I mean, I don't care if it's a black, white, Indian party, I'll have fun.
Only for the
And
vibe.
I've had countless times. Now imagine dealing with a black drunk girl. I can't even count how many times by a bar in the bathroom, I've had a woman come to me and say, can you please leave? Because the men are giving you attention now and not giving us attention, and this isn't where you're meant to be. Can you leave?
this is
In a very violent, scary way, where I feel very uncomfortable because these women do not like my presence at certain places.
I've had a similar experience where a drunk blonde girl has come to tell me that I'm not good enough for the guy that I was with, which was really interesting.